Hey, what's up everybody? It's Bright James back again with another video. And today we're going to be talking about the 5 teams that I think really stuck out to me this free agency and this offseason so far. Now, everything's been pretty hectic lately in the NBA. It's July 5th right now, so I hope y'all had a great Independence Day. But I think the biggest news to everyone is the fact that Kawhi Leonard is still yet to sign with the team. And I've been waiting on Kawhi Leonard to pick a team just to make a video so I can finally get everything out of the way. Alright, so team number 1 is kind of going to be 2 teams just because they're in the same city. I think you can already tell who I'm going to be talking about. The Brooklyn Nets and the New York Knickerbockers. God. The Brooklyn Nets is basically the JV team to the varsity New York Knicks. Now, the Knicks have not done anything in the last 10 years to help themselves whatsoever. No, they haven't even won a championship since '72, okay? Look, the Brooklyn Nets are a much better team at the moment. Not just because they got Kyrie Irving, DeAndre Jordan, and Kevin Durant, but even if they didn't get those guys, and let's say the Knicks didn't get them either for whatever reason, the Brooklyn Nets are a much better team. They're a better, well-ran team. They have better coaches. They're just better than the New York Knicks, okay? The New York Knicks are utterly disgraceful. I don't even know how to even put into words how pathetic that organization is. They are probably the worst organization in sports. Okay? The Knicks didn't even offer Kevin Durant the max deal because they were afraid of him coming off his Achilles injury. He's Kevin Durant. Why would you not pay the man? You traded away Kristaps Porzingis to get 2 max free slots this offseason to use on Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. You've been preaching to your fans, this is going to happen this summer, that we're going to get 2 max free agents. Even if you don't get Kyrie and KD, which is obviously the goal, to win a championship with those 2 players. You could have gotten Kemba, you could have gotten Jimmy, you could have gotten just about any other all-star. But you didn't. And then you had a chance to redeem yourself. Kawhi Leonard to have a meeting with the Knicks. Even though that was few and far between, you never know. You could have gotten a meeting with him. You pulled out of the meeting. You pulled out of the meeting? Like, what do you're the Knicks. You have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. You're going to win 15 games this year, if you're lucky. Okay? You signed Julius Randle and Bobby Portis to make up for it? For you guys signing nobody? Man, the Knicks are a joke, okay? James Dolan's a joke. Fizdale's a joke. Their whole team is a joke. Okay, RJ Barrett might win Rookie of the Year, and the Knicks might win the Summer League Championship, but that's about it. Brooklyn, they're going to be good for years to come. Good for them. Good for Brooklyn fans. Not sure how I feel about KD coming off that injury. He's never going to be the same player again, but he's still going to be a guy that's going to get you 25 points per game because he's still Kevin Durant. So I don't expect him to play this year, and I hope he doesn't play this year so we can get healthy and that we can all see how great he is. But the Brooklyn Nets, man, good for y'all. The New York Knicks, I'm not even surprised, okay? So let's just move on to the next team. Next up, we got the Boston Celtics, who just signed Kemba Walker away from the Charlotte Hornets, and they just got Enes Kanter. But Kemba Walker signed a 4-year, $141 million contract with them. Great deal. Much better fit than Kyrie Irving, I assume. Think Gordon Hayward's going to have a decent bounce back year, even though he's never going to be an all-star, to put it plain and simple, for all you Boston fans that think that. Jaylen Brown's going to have a good year. Tatum will most likely have a good year as well. Brad Stevens is still a great coach. Not sure how I feel about the Celtics, though, just in general, because they're probably going to have to mesh that team still back together. They did lose Terry Rozier to the Charlotte Hornets, but man, I don't know. The Boston Celtics, they're not going to be a top 3 seed in the East. Not really sure where they finish, honestly, just because there's a bunch of up-and-coming teams in the East. Philly just got a lot better. All right, next up, we got the Philadelphia 76ers. I think, in my opinion, they got a whole lot better, losing out on Jimmy Butler and signing Al Horford to that 4-year, $109 million deal. I don't know if Al Horford's worth $109 million at this point in his career. Definitely an aging veteran. Still a great player, but with Joel Embiid there, is he going to come off the bench? Is he going to play the 4? Not really sure, because Tobias Harris, they just re-signed to that $180 million deal. Tobias Harris is not worth $180 million. That is ridiculous. Some of these players, man, they're just getting money that they don't even deserve, okay? Look, Tobias Harris is a borderline all-star. Not even an all-star, borderline all-star. Maybe the Philadelphia 76ers can take that next leap because they don't have to worry about Jimmy's antics, even though it wasn't as bad in Philadelphia. Not knocking Jimmy Butler either, still a good player. But if he wants to go continue to be a 10 seed in the East every year with the Miami Heat, by all means, go and do that and not take your 5-year maximum offer from the Philadelphia 76ers. I don't know why he would pass that up, playing in a good team in the East, contending, just for him to go down to South Beach and just keep complaining to Pat Riley about his teammates. But Philadelphia is going to be a very scary team next year. At this moment, I have them coming out of the East just because Giannis still does not have a proven jump shot, and this is a make or miss league. You're not going to be able to get to the hole every time. And with Kawhi Leonard, he's not in Toronto and he's not in LA. So until Kawhi Leonard signs, Philadelphia is my favorite to come out of the East at the moment. They're going to be a great team probably for the next 2 years. And then if they do end up getting a championship, Horford's probably going to be cut loose. Philadelphia as well just offered Ben Simmons that $168 million contract extension. Not really sure if he deserves that either right now, but that's a topic for another day. Ben Simmons still a good point guard overall. Just needs a jumper like Giannis. But otherwise, Philadelphia is going to be a great team this year. All right, the next team we're going to be talking about is the Utah Jazz. Arguably the best team in free agency this offseason. Now, the reason I didn't put them at number 1 is because they're not the most interesting team to talk about at number 1. But I definitely think that they had the best free agency, signing Bogdanovich to that 4-year, $73 million deal, getting him away from the Indiana Pacers. They did trade for Mike Conley this offseason, even though that wasn't during free agency. They signed Ed Davis to that 2-year, $10 million deal to come off the bench and be a great backup center for Gobert. They got Moutier as well on a 1-year deal, and Jeff Green. 2 good guys to come and fill out the bench. Man, Utah's going to be a scary team next year in the West. They're looking like they're going to finish as a top 3 seed. Now, granted, they still got to prove themselves, but with the lineup with Conley, Mitchell, Gobert, Ingles, and Bogdanovich, it's pretty hard to go wrong right there, and especially with the West being as formidable as it is right now. So I think Utah's got a very good shot at being a contender next year, especially if Donovan takes that next leap. Gobert led the league in dunks last season, and he's a back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year. Conley's going to come in and be solid. Bogdanovich, come in, be solid. The bench is going to be just as good. Quinn Snyder is one of the best young coaches in the NBA. I definitely think Utah's the winner of this NBA free agency 2019. We could say the Lakers if they end up getting Kawhi Leonard, because they did get Anthony Davis in that trade. But otherwise, as of this moment, it's definitely the Utah Jazz. Coming in at my number 1 spot, we got the Los Angeles Lakers, man. I don't even need to speak on them. Congratulations, you got Jared Dudley. And that's all you're going to get. That's at least relevant. Let's put it like that. That's all you're going to get. You might get Caldwell Pope back if you re-sign him because he's still on the board. You might get Danny Green. Good for you. You're not winning a championship, even with LeBron and AD. That's going to be a great duo, and that's going to be a great pair. But people getting ahead of themselves, saying that they're going to win the finals. Vegas gave them the best odds to win the finals. Okay? This team had LeBron James last year, and they didn't even make the playoffs. Look, I get it. They were the 4 seed when LeBron went down. They smacked the Warriors on Christmas Day. Okay? LeBron misses 17 games. The whole team goes down in shambles. Okay? And then he tried to trade away 90% of the roster to get Anthony Davis. It messes up the whole team. And then they finish the year not making the playoffs. So then you go and get AD this offseason. Great. You got 2 of the top 5 players in the world on the team right now, playing in LA. So what? You're going to try to recruit Kawhi Leonard now? Don't get me wrong. Kawhi Leonard is probably the best player in the game right now. But do you really need Kawhi Leonard when you can just fill out the rest of your roster with a bunch of guys? Why do you need another max free agent? That's my question. I'm not saying Kawhi, LeBron, and AD wouldn't dominate the league. They'd probably win 75 games. That's not even an exaggeration. They would probably win 75 games if healthy. That would just destroy the league, okay? And call me salty all you want because I like small market teams, but that's not what I'm saying. The Lakers are just, they're a pretty damn bad team. Like, they're not even a top 5 team in the West right now to me, even with AD and Bron. Okay, because let's say they do get Kawhi Leonard. Where are they going to get cap space to even fill out the roster? What, they're going to sign a bunch of G League players on veteran minimum deals? Not even veteran minimum. They're going to be signing guys for like $500,000. And you can make the argument that LeBron just carries people and that Kawhi and AD carry people, but over the years has shown that LeBron and AD are not going to be playing 70 games, okay? Their team is one injury away from their whole season just falling down. Do I even got to speak on the Lakers for y'all to know just how bad they are, okay? Look, they're still going to be a playoff team. They're not even going to make the conference finals, okay? I'm calling it right now. It's July 5th. The Los Angeles Lakers are not making the conference finals. Everyone is hyping them up too much, okay? They're going to be a second round team most likely. Maybe they get blown out in the first round, okay? Maybe, but I see them likely as a second round exit. Fans are delusional. The team is delusional. Their coaches suck. Their whole team is just not very good. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please let me know what you guys think. Like, share, and subscribe down below. And if you guys have any other topics for another video, please let me know down in the comment section below. And follow me on social media at Brett_NBA on Instagram. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later.